Hello all you shining stars and welcome to my channel Shining Star Soup. In today's video I'm unboxing January 2021 Boxycharm. Being from Canada, it's always going to be a little bit later in shipping. I'm not on any PR list and I doubt I ever will be on the PR list. But Boxycharm, if many of you don't know, it can run you, if you're Canada, about $30 to $35 per box, just because we do pay that extra $5 shipping. And we also, what else was I going to say? The currency exchange rate goes up and down so much. So in my videos, I always do the Canadian conversion. For those of you watching me from Canada, you'll see my little stars as per usual. For this box, I'm going to say I paid $35. We'll just make it a nice round number. Could have been less, could have been more. At this point, doesn't really matter. It's just, I love figuring out what the conversion rate is. Alright, so let's take a look. I do remember what my choice item was. I have not had a problem ever of not getting my choice item. I've always gotten the choice item, so I've never really had that problem. Alright, so there's a quick look at the box. I'm going to pull out this card, and I have a version of a lot of numbers. We'll just leave it at that. That's all I'm going to say for that. Alright, so this was bubble padded. I'm assuming, okay, I did get my choice item, so that's good. And so far, taking a quick look, I'm actually really happy with January Boxycharm. Alright, so the first palette, the first thing I'm pulling out is a palette. It is the Violet Vase Olive You Forever. Very nice play on words. I was looking for kind of a green eyeshadow palette. I do have the Huda Beauty Emerald Edition, the mini one that I got from the Ipsy. Unfortunately, I wasn't really that impressed with that one. So I'm hoping that this one is good. I'm not going to open the box. Actually, I will. Let's just make sure there's no cracked eyeshadows. That way I have video proof and I can just say, hey, I have video proof that these eyeshadows are cracked. Or I'm cracked. One of the two. Anyway, this is worth $34 American, which is that in Canadian dollars right there. So just in case I do decide to resell it, I'm starting to learn more and more that it's more profitable to sell things on Facebook Marketplace than it is on Poshmark. I do sell things on Poshmark. However, after you take into account what the percentage that they're taking off, and the fact that they will charge as a buyer, because the buyer does pay the shipping, $12.99, and then they take their cut. And the problem is with shipping being so high is that even if you're selling a new product on Poshmark, you have to take into account that a lot of people can buy the product directly from the store, sometimes for cheaper, and it ends up working against the buyer and the seller, the big shipping rate. So it's much easier and profitable to sell on Facebook. I do Facebook Marketplace. I have regularly sold stuff through Facebook, and it's just a matter of meeting up in person. I always do cash only. I don't trust people sending me e-transfers, because they can always turn around after they have the product and reverse the charges. Cash, you have it in hand and it's done. And Poshmark, you also run the risk of the person you ship to saying that it didn't come, or well, they wouldn't be able to because of the tracking. I'm getting totally off course here, but they could also. You can also end up losing out on the sale because they don't release the funds till 3 days after the 4th day. Alright, so here's a selection of the shades. Not really too many green colors. The Olive Glow down there in the corner does look really good. You got some, I can count, seven sparkles and 6 mattes. It looks, yeah, I can see the olive. Olive, you think green, and there's green shades in there, and yeah, I'm happy to receive the Violet Voss palette. I don't know if I'm going to keep it yet, but I probably wouldn't be able to get very much for it anyway if I decide to sell it. So at that point, it's more of a, I think I'll keep it. So Violet Voss. All right. The next product I'm pulling out is, slash was one of my choice products, and I did have my cellular water. Aviant, again, very expensive. Very expensive. I mean, their creams are expensive. This is expensive. I have a hard time believing it, but it's $90 American, so it's not in Canadian. So this pays for, the value of it pays for like 3 months worth of Boxycharm. Yeah, about 3 months worth of Boxycharm in this one little bottle. Very, very happy to have this, but by phrase hyaluronic acid. And I completely forgot I was getting this in Boxycharm because my husband went to Costco the other day and he got me a huge bottle of Bioderma micellar water for like 23 bucks. But when you take in consideration, it's so shiny, it's so sparkly. Okay, I'm gonna get distracted again. Look at all those sparkles. $90 American for that. Holy Hannah. Alright, next thing I'm pulling out is, I think I really actually got a good variation for January. I've been happy with my Boxycharms for November and December, now January. I mean, I have no complaints. I got the Glow Lip Mask, which is perfect because my lips have been feeling dry. I was hoping to purchase, I've been using First Aid Beauty Ultra Rich Lip Therapy. This stuff is really good as well. I think it's like $16 on Sephora, but it's nice just to have this little bonus here. And this is $25 American, which is that right down there in Canadian. This is a lip mask, so it probably, you would probably wear it as a chapstick, maybe. I'll have to read up on that. All right. And the next product I received was the Trust Fund Beauty Lip Gloss. Now, I do remember this is an unprofessional. It might be an unprofessional right now. It's not like I'm Shining Star Soup, the professionals channel. Are any of us really that professional when we get on YouTube? This, I remember seeing pictures of it. It's very red. We'll see if this is red. I'm just going to assume it is. It is $18. This one is apparently a sheer hot peach that will tell the world you mean business and that your business is none of theirs. That is where that unprofessional comes in. All right, guys, I'm curious. You want to see me try this on? I got one final product in my Boxycharm that I'm actually really very happy to get. Okay, so I'm not going to sell this. This honestly looks like the color of the, look, you saw that, the Boxycharm box. Let's take a look and see what the heck I'm going for. You guys ready for this? You ready for this color? Okay. So far, actually, I'm pleasantly surprised because it's not the bright pink that I was expecting it to be on the lips. I'm seeing a very sheer coverage. Yeah, very sheer. So this is actually, I'm pleasantly surprised, and well, it's on my lap now. Soup's finishing up her lipstick here, her lip gloss. Yeah, no, that's all right. I figured that it would be really kind of in your face. Excuse me, I just put my hand down there. Yeah, it fell just right there on the seat. Anyway, all right. Okay, let's get serious here. Last item. I got a Pharmacy Daily Greens Oil-Free Gel Moisturizer. You could either get the moisturizer or some other product. Pharmacy was featured for the moisturizer and for the toner, I believe. I am happy. I have lots of moisturizer, but I'm always happy to receive more. And this is $38 American, which is that in Canadian dollars. Oil-free, silicone-free daily moisturizer. I have no complaints. On my last video with my Jeffree Star, I was worried about breaking the box because I was planning on reselling some stuff. When it comes to lip products, whatever. And this one I know is exclusively made for Boxycharm. There was another product that was exclusively made for Boxycharm. I ended up selling it. It was the Melt Away Cream, and it was cherry. Yeah, it's a nice heavy bottle. It's all free of the bad things, and probably made in France, but made exclusively for Boxycharm. So it's probably the same formula or dang close to it, and yeah, they would get it for a discount. All right, so the total value, we'll say I paid $35. Total Canadian value is right there at the bottom, and that was my Boxycharm January 2021. I am thinking about getting Boxy Luxe. I'm just waiting for after February to get it, just in case they decide to send me a December starter box, because I don't have it left in my budget, and I've been keeping a very, very good budget, even though my husband is very lenient. I do have a $300 a month budget, which in hindsight, and when you think about it, it's actually pretty dang good that my husband's allowing me $300 a month to spend pretty much however I want. That's why I've been doing so well, and we've been reducing, even with that, we're reducing the debt. I've gotten less subscription boxes. I've made wiser spending choices, and yeah, so keep being shining stars, even if I'm not around as often to remind you, and have a shining star day, guys. Bye!